Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. For the subject of this video, we're doing what's generally considered to be one of the worst, if not the worst movie of all time. And that is Plan 9 from Outer Space, which came out, I think it was 1958 or 59. And it was directed by Ed Wood. And like I said earlier, it's generally considered to be the worst movie of all time. And it is, because it's a mess. This movie is a mess. Now, I'm not saying the movie is not. I mean, it's so bad, it ain't almost like an entertaining factor in it. Of course, this movie was referenced in a Seinfeld episode, the one when they're in the Chinese restaurant, they're waiting for the whole episode for the table, and as soon as they get up and leave, that's when they go to the Seinfeld for. That's because they want to try out this Chinese restaurant, and then they go to see a movie because they're local movie theater was showing Planet 9 from Outer Space. This movie is, of course, is most notable. It's not only considered to be the worst movie of all time, but it's also sorry, I fixed my glasses here. Not only is it considered the worst movie of all time, but it's also known for as the last movie that Bela Lugosi starred in. As a matter of fact, he died about a quarter of the way through the filming. And of course, if you look close in the movie, there were several scenes that Bela Lugosi's character has, swinging a cape, kind of like Dracula with a cape, and he has his arm like this. That's actually the body double. Well, it's not Bela Lugosi because Bela Lugosi had died already. So those scenes where you see Bela Lugosi walking around the cave with his arm like this, walking around terrorizing people, that was actually the body double impersonating Bela Lugosi's performance. Because like I said, he died away before all of the scenes were even shot. Uh, he did shoot the beginning of the film. And he did. I think he shot like a couple of other little snippets of scenes that we used, but it was at a distance, so you really couldn't tell it was him. But when you see a guy just you see the eye, the forehead and the eyes, that was a body double. It was not Bela Lugosi. Because in the early days of shooting, he had died, so they had to get somebody to fill in uh, to do his to do his to film the scenes. Anyway, well, Planet 9 from Outer Space, what little plot there is about these aliens. You don't even know what planet these people are even from. I think they mentioned it, but there's some distant. They even live on a planet in this galaxy. A distant galaxy, and they come to Earth because they realize that sometime in the future, the Earth is going to do this uh, thing with the sun. When they try to draw some power from the sun, or some extra power from the Earth's sun, and it would not only destroy the Earth, but destroy the entire galaxy, and trying to preserve themselves. So they want to destroy, get them before they get us. Uh, type of attitude. And the way that Plan 9 came out is Plan 9 is bringing the dead back to life. Making zombies. It's simple language. So they brought back all three people. One was a cop, which the aliens killed. Uh, Bela Lugosi, who just died, and Bela Lugosi's wife in the movie, who was called Vampira, and she did kind of look like Bela Lugosi's wife, from his most famous role, which is Dracula. So you have her, and most of the time she's just standing around in a black dress, kind of like Carolyn Jones in the Addams Family, or uh, with a black dress with her arms out like this all the time, and maybe turning around and maybe walking through the bushes. And that's all really does in the movie. She really doesn't do practically anything but just stand there and look scary, and look as scary as possible. She looks like kind of like a decoration people put out for Halloween. I'm not exaggerating. And there's this fat bold cop, and fatter than me, right? Franco is going to that was his expression of the whole movie actually, like that, and it picks up the main woman in the movie and carries her around, and that's it. Of course, and then of course, as I mentioned, Bela Lugosi, who died early on in the film, and he has the body double like this all the time. And of course, he had the woman's husband, who was an Air Force pilot. He sees the flying saucers and all that. And said, "Oh, can't report this, can't even talk about it because there's UFOs and stuff like that." And of course, when the aliens talk to you know somebody from two people from the army and local cop, they say, "You're a bunch of idiots. You are idiots." And said, and actually, to tell you the truth, I think they're all idiots for being in this movie. I mean, it's so bad. It's almost so bad it's good type thing. Uh, but this movie had practically no. You didn't know if it was like a science fiction invasion film, which was pretty popular back in the 50s, or a zombie flick. Uh, or alien zombie thing. Which would be pretty damn cool if it was a UFO, a straight out UFO zombie flick, which I don't think it's actually done well. And it definitely wasn't done well in this film. I mean, it went a couple of different directions here. And that's why I think a lot of people think it was bad and rightly so because it went in so many different directions. But for the most part, I think it's god awful bad. And I mean, anybody who thinks that Planet Nine from Outer Space is a good movie, uh, no, I mean people think it's you know so bad it's good. I think more like, but for the most part, it's just terrible. And like I said, it was directed by Ed Wood, who had the reputation of directing the worst movies of all time. And of course, Planet Nine from Outer Space, like I said at the top of this video, was the worst movie. Is considered as the worst movie of all time because the special effects are also bad in this film. And you had this crazy guy in the beginning and in the end of the movie wearing a tuxedo, introducing the film. And it was also every so often he would narrate throughout the film, like this is what happened. This stuff is really factual. This is a factual thing that happened. I mean, I'm rolling my eyes and even thinking about how crazy stuff that happened in Planet Nine from Outer Space. Uh, Even when you see the flying saucer, you see the strings. I mean, the special effects were even any kind of realistic at all. True, in my review of uh, the War of the Worlds, I did mention you saw the strings in that movie, especially when you had the very first Martian attack. Uh, the first battle between the U.S. Army and the Martians, you saw the strings, but you know they didn't have CGI in the full background at that time. But the special effects for that movie won the Oscar for the special effects. But this one, no way. I mean, the special effects were hokey. The acting was pretty one acting. The dialogue was god awful. The the characters were too stupid to even make them believable. I mean the characters every level of this movie is horrible. I can't believe I went like 9 minutes talking about this movie, but this movie is that that bad. But but it is. I mean as bad as much as I'm trashing Planet Nine from Outer Space, the movie is you know kind of silly and stuff they can laugh at because it's it is the worst movie. It is the worst movie of all time, and of course there is a curiosity factor. At least when I first saw it, because right, I heard it was the worst movie of all time. I wanted to see what everybody was talking about, and I said, I didn't think it was that as bad. I mean, it was bad, but not as bad as everybody says it was. Uh, but like I said before, it is Planet from Outer Space. It is what it is, and you can't get entertained with this movie. I mean, you really could. Uh, despite the fact of how uh, lame this particular film is, and it is that lame. Uh, but I mean, everything about this movie is bad. But it's like almost it's so bad it's good. That's why I consider uh, Planet 9 from Outer Space to be. So thanks for watching this video of my review of Planet 9 from Outer Space. Please click on the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. And you knowing you can catch all my videos on my YouTube channel, you can also go to rowdyc.com. It's all WDY, C.com. Check out all my videos on there. Uh, Plus, you can check out the content of Christy Moore, who is the Rowdy Reviewer, and that's his website. And you can check out all of his content on there, all of his TV trash videos, which are very, very good. I think his latest video he did was with High School Musical. Uh, check out all of his videos. Plus, he has a whole bunch of other content on there as well. Check all of them out. Not just my stuff or Chris's stuff. Check out all of his stuff because it's pretty good. I'm a contributor on his website, so check everything out. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.